Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Sunday, October 5th, 2025, and I'm here to do a general collective read for you. As you know, it's a timeless read, and I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders because it's all energy anyway. So if this is your reading, you're free to change the genders and the roles as you need to. Go right ahead, okay? Just please use your higher wisdom and discernment. Only take what you already know about that fits into your storyline and toss the rest, okay? Don't take on other people's stress or dramas. It's not advisable. Thank you for being here. I truly am grateful to each and every one of you. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for your love, your support, your donations. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but thank you, Ella, yet again for your donation. You're very kind. And you'll all be blessed in multiple ways. Let's see where we're going to go with this. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. It's nice weather out there. I went out, I just got back in, and now I'm raring to go. Another reading. There's a lot going on right now. People are scrambling. People are upset because whatever they tried to do isn't working. For some of you, some people thought they could judge your actions, judge you and what you would do, and they were totally wrong. I mean, these people were in the wrong anyways. They were trying to steal from you or hurt you or harm you or something or make you the fall girl or guy in whatever they were doing. But now they're getting really desperate, really antsy because the nooses are closing in on them around their necks, and they're gonna have to, everybody's figuring it out. Whoever they're surrounded by, they've been lied to. People are finding out somebody's not altruistic. That's what I've been getting. Also, the other thing I was picking up was you might be a female. This is not for everybody, okay? Just for some of you. You might be an older female, and you've got 4 men coming after you. In some way, they're part of a group. They each have a group. They could be group leaders or something like that. And they vowed to take you out or do something to you, and they can't do it. There's 4 men. And every time you make a move, they make a counter move trying to hopefully hurt you, stop you. It's not working. It's not working at all. They have egg all over their face. That's for some of you. Let's see where we're going to go with this. Spirit, what's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. Stand your ground, and that's what you did, right? Wow. Or somebody's standing up for you against lies. You're not talking, maybe. You know somebody's lying, or somebody else knows someone's lying about you, and they're standing up for you, finally. This is universally driven. This is victory. This is radical acceptance. It is what it is, I just heard. So somebody has to take accountability. They don't have a choice. You're moving on. You overcame. You're leaving something or someone behind. This is Jupiter, the planet of expansion. So you're getting ready to expand somewhere in your life. And somebody was trying to stop it. It's not going to happen. It's going to be traveling and moving as well. Or you could be online. Take it for whatever it is. Why did I say that? Online. I don't know. Okay, so there's no errors in tarot. Somebody was lying. There's no truth or clarity here, no communication. Somebody's afraid. Stop the lies. That's what I'm picking up from this one. There's a lot of manipulation, deception. Could be magic as well. Somebody was very two-faced, manipulative, and corrupt. They don't have all the resources they need. They need you to provide them with more information, or they need you to follow their false narrative for them to get away with this, and it's not working because they want it to expand in their world. Obviously, it could be money, it could be positions, it could be whatever this is. Ego. I don't know. This is the overarching energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the underlying energy. There's no harmony where they are, disharmony. This is very karmic. 6 in reverse. It's a one-sided deal. False contracts. Didn't use their higher wisdom and discernment, and they're reaping the consequences. This was a lesson. You learned your lessons, you elevated. These people don't want to elevate. They will not elevate, okay? Maybe they try to elevate off of your energy. It's not going to happen. Ooh, it's a backfire. Positive movement forward. They are not moving forward. They're stagnating right now. Or they're trying to get you to stagnate. They're trying to stop your forward motion. Hell no, I just heard. This is bad news. Yep, material and spiritual prosperity. You've ascended. You made the right choices, something to do with a contract. Somebody was looking over. It could be property, it could be money, it could be a position, it could be anything they were after, even energy. And they were thinking of all the things they could do with this that belonged to you. And it looks like they're not going to have their way. You've ascended here. There could be somebody involved that's going to stand up for you. It's going to turn out to be a higher level soulmate connection to you. It could be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a workmate. It could be anything. So, you know, I hear you. You don't want another relationship. I don't need to hear it. You know what I mean? But you've ascended here. Yeah, you're not suffering in silence anymore. They were trying to hide and cloak that they were trying to make you suffer. They're now suffering. Okay, thank you. On my walk, I was getting some information that some people out here, they took the piss so fucking much. Did so much, said so much. It was so wrong, so obscene, so whatever. You know, that piss, they're going to have to drink it now. Drink it like as if it's lemonade, okay? They took the piss so much. They don't want to be investigated. They don't want to be scrutinized. They're going to claim, other people are going to claim they had no awareness. They didn't know. They knew. They knew what was going on. Maybe not directly, but they knew something was wrong. Somebody was lying. They knew you better, I just heard, than how they were trying to paint you. They're trying to still keep this quiet under wraps here. Yeah, it's a waiting game. They made you wait. This is a family, somebody you have a family with, or someone that is your family, okay? They wanted to uproot you. It's something to do with property or something like a lineage. Time is up for whoever this is. They're pacing here. They're pacing. Running around in circles. Time is up. Too. A lot of secrecy. You're not speaking to them. So they're wondering, you're not speaking to them. You haven't spoken to them. They need your energy. They need your word. They need your cooperation somehow. Or else they'll get uprooted, right? And you're not speaking. You have high intuition. Male or female. You're very intuitive. You're very wise. You give wise counsel. You could be a reader or a spiritualist. You don't have to be. But they were keeping secrets from you. And you have a deep knowing. You have a direct connection with Source. Yeah, patience and planning. So patience paid off for you. You're very strong. This reminds me of Samson, right? You're very strong. Moving forward, universally driven victory. You're moving forward regardless, leaving something or someone behind. They have to radically accept that they've been found out. This could be also authorities coming in. There's an investigation. Wow, I can't make it up. Now there's emotional loss. There could be a marriage that you're not you were never a part of. It could be on paper. It could be an institution, a platform, a contract, or divine. This could be the divine stepping in here. Oh, yeah. You're being watched over by the divine. You're an earth angel. You transmute and alchemize. You don't trust these people or this person you were dealing with here. They have no harmony where they are. They tried to cause disharmony, but you're in peace here. At peace. See that seed you planted? This is a peace lily. They're heartbroken that you're still living in peace. Still balanced. Still healthy. People are distrusting this person or these people. Yeah, they bribed or tempted other people or maybe blackmailed. This is a cover-up. They didn't make the right choice. They made some false promises to these people they can't keep. They can't deliver these promises. Now, they wanted you trapped in fear. You're not trapped in fear. It's them. This is somebody with no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They lost control of a situation. They're in fear. You're not trapped in fear. They can't place obstacles or challenges in your way any longer. This is a warlock, somebody that's corrupt. It could be a corrupt leader giving out bad counsel. False contract. This is a crime of some sort. This is not victory. It's no success. You're too wise. You have a direct connection with Source. That's why. That's who's been directing you through this, dealing with a family or stability or a property or something. Very loyal. Congratulations. You're high ranking spiritually speaking. There's no comparison with these people. They can't match what you are, whoever you are. Now, it's not about you being better than others, okay? In the world of spirituality, on the right side, that is, there's no competition. You shouldn't compete with anybody because we're all authentic. We all have our strengths and our weaknesses. We know, if you're on the right side, you know better. You know better. You don't compete where you don't compare. God's made us who we are for a reason. He's given us our strengths. He's given us our flaws as well to help us, teach us, to elevate us, right? We're all in this together at the end of the day. If you look at it from a wider standpoint, we should be cheering one another on, helping one another get through these challenges and these tests that we agreed to in this world. And I heard somebody not too long ago, a couple of days ago, saying, if they say that we agreed to this life, I don't believe it. Well, okay, believe what you want. Right? It's all about elevation. It's all about ascending. overcoming adversity, overcoming past life traumas and karmas and karmic soul ties. Unless, you know, if you give up and say, oh, I don't believe that because, you know, why would God want babies? You know what I'm saying, right? Listen, it is the way it is. Sometimes these painful situations are very painful for a reason, because you've been sleeping for a while. You know what I'm saying, right? You need a good jolt to wake you up. And unfortunately, the way to know the truth is to break your heart from the inside out. Only those who have been through it will understand that. You know what I'm saying? But don't lose hope. You will see your loved ones again if that's the way you're thinking. So we have triumph and success in reverse 1, stand your ground 7. So you're standing your ground. So whomever this is not going to be successful. There's a lot of unknown callers, stalking, hanging up unknown numbers. Yeah, I can attest to that in my own situation. Stop fucking calling. Okay? Stop. You're just giving me more fodder. 1111. Twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. I'm not picking up a divine partnership here. I'm not. Somebody wanted to look like they're your divine partner. They could be a karmic. It's a false flame. Karmic. Whoever this is very karmic that got involved with this. If it is your true flame, and it's not very often. We talk about it. We've hit upon it quite a few times in the last couple of years. But they're very few and far between that would go against their better judgment against their own person. It's like doing themselves in. So if this is a higher level soulmate, they've lost everything. Somebody's full of envy, hater, spiteful, and jealous. I mean, look at Lucifer. Nobody saw that one. Well, I don't know. God probably saw it coming, but he was full of envy, right? Jealousy. Conflict resolution, compromising, making amends, and positive outcome. And every time I see that card, it really raises the hackles in the back of my neck, because this person's got the pencil in her face. It's like he's demanding her to make peace with him, compromise, make amends. He wants a positive outcome because this is something he needs. He needs, I don't know, to improve his character. People are seeing him for who he is, or her. Okay, it could be he or she. But it's basically forceful. It's abuse. It looks very abusive. It's toxic love. There we go. Drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. Someone's hit rock bottom. They're getting the karma they deserve. Jail, legal issues, life falling apart. They might be trying to communicate with you a message here. Communication, conversation, expressing feelings. But it's going to be mind games. Immature, testing you, analyzing you. They're looking at your pictures or using your pictures for something, okay? Regrets, reminiscing, and missing you. Deuces. You took off, fed up, cutting ties, walking away. They might think you're stubborn because you're not coming back. But you know that they've been doing spiritual attacks against you. Trying to bend your will. Baneful magic, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons. So they were stubborn. They kept doing spiritual attacks on you. You're just as stubborn, if not more. You're not going to hear them out. You know. Why would you go back there when you know somebody's been doing baneful magic on you, dangerous baneful magic, taking away your rights, taking away possibly your own life, your soul? Why would you go back to that? Or now they're going to claim they were under some sort of magic to do this to you. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I don't care what you say, okay? Magic's thrown at me constantly. I know right from wrong. I'm not going to commit crimes because magic was thrown my way. Come on, this person's just looking for an excuse, okay? An easy out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. So triumph, success, 1 in reverse. Stand your ground and unknown callers, caution. Yep, they were cautioned and they didn't listen. Or now they're being more cautious. So whatever this is outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. So somebody could have discarded you. This is a narcissist, okay? They're still going on the twin flame bullshit. This narcissist, male or female, uses you and then discards you. I wouldn't want to come back to that. So they could sit and rot where they are. Something to do with a pregnancy test. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. You might have had a pregnancy scare with this person. Or now they're in the middle of I don't know, bankruptcy. Because somebody got pregnant, somebody's using them. They have to pay out some money, or they don't have money to support their children. I don't know, keeping you a secret. There was red lipstick stains here. The game over. So So they cheated on you. They got somebody pregnant. Now they're trying to run away from their problems here. Trying to burn or delete evidence. And they hate nothing about you. And they're facing law here. Oh, this doesn't belong in this deck. Wow. So law stepping in. Lawyer, judge, or police. Someone's going to be singing. Somebody's made an oath of office. I just heard. Oath, agreement, pledge, promise. It's going to seem like a miracle that this is coming together for you. But it is. I'm going to say it is a miracle. Who's involved? God. Everything he does is a miracle. Your life is a miracle. I don't know. Or maybe there's a miracle baby involved. I don't know. I'm really tired of these scenarios. The lies that people tell, and they think it's okay. They think everybody's stupid. They're going to fall for the lies. Think about, okay, you're here. We're all here in tarot world because something's happened to us. People have lied to us. They used us, cheated on us, whatever. Okay, that's usually why you come to tarot world in the first place. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of these types of people. Victory and success in reverse. Stand your ground. 7 in the upright. Unknown caller and caution. Maybe they called you one too many times. Shocking discovery. Oh boy, shocking discovery's on its way. You're getting found out. It's a circle of drama. Your social circle's full of dramatic changes. Maybe they're being discarded now by a group of conniving narcissists. I don't know. The group dynamics changing. There we go. Group dynamics are changing. There's a silent understanding as to what was taking place here. Unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. Someone's keeping tabs on you, or they're being, whoever did this, people are watching them. Someone is keeping a close eye on your actions. It's unexpected news. Might hit the news, I just heard. Unbelievable news will shatter your expectations. Public exposure. There we go. Private matters could be exposed. There's a lot of inner conflict here. It makes decision-making difficult. They were keeping a lot of secrets. And they're asking other people to keep their secrets. Uncovered truth, uncovered evidence will change your view on things. So people around this person have now knowing the truth. It's being uncovered. People are backing out. It's bullshit. Cold shoulder. This person's going through it. It's an ego check. So basically it's an ego death. They pushed the boundaries. They went too far. And now there's new alliances forming here. I don't know where this is going. It's kind of all over the place. I apologize. But I took the last couple of days off. I needed it. I needed to just stay away from the internet. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did post, but I was on and off just as quickly. Sometimes we need to do that. You know what I mean? Just stay out of our own way sometimes. Let things move forward as they should. So triumph, success, 1 in reverse. Stand your ground, 7. Unknown caller, caution, and shocking discovery. Where are we going with this for the collective, please? I just heard you in trouble. Pardon me. Thank you. Somebody didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They didn't foresee this. Wow, their plans are all falling apart, and they're not prepared. If this is a partner, they didn't want commitment. They just wanted a warm body to come home to, a maid, somebody to pay the bills, somebody to mother them or father them. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to go anywhere. They didn't want to let go of whatever they were hiding. Somebody's waiting for something. They wanted to put you on a shelf or something like that. Get out of here. Yeah, an opportunist here. This is a golden opportunity. They looked at you like you were a golden opportunity. Oh, okay. Right there. There's an opportunity here. The minute some money, there's a blessing. There was money coming towards you or an opportunity coming towards you. Somebody climbed in, got it right in there, intercepted it, and took it for themselves. Well, that's what the divine's doing to them. Whatever is coming towards them or they're expecting, it's being taken away from them now. 8-0, yeah, this is a backfire. Bad news, they can't move forward. Oh, they're going through a dark night of the soul, 5 of Cups. This 8 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. Bad news is they were trying to stop your forward motion, but you were able to put your past hurts behind you. Somebody could have said you were mentally, emotionally unstable, but you're quite healthy, quite balanced. Now they want to reconcile with you. You alchemized and transmuted everything. Yeah, you are wish fulfillment here. Successful. You're very satisfied in what's happening in your life, or you're dealing with somebody that was a glutton. They wanted it all for themselves, maybe. But you're very balanced. They may want to reconcile with you now because they're going through something. There's a backfire. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, you're working. Wish fulfillment. You have success here. Congratulations. You're working hard. You put the effort in. You're very disciplined. You mastered your emotions and whatever it is you do for a living. This is success. You put a lot of hard work in. This is a tower moment for someone. Wow, this is a shock. Something's going to happen quickly. This is, somebody was building something on a false foundation, giving everyone else a false sense of security and false impressions. So the universe is coming in and tearing it down. So he's getting tossed out of somebody. They were somewhere, I should say. The Three of Cups. Well, they're not happy here. This is the end of celebrations. They're parting ways with a cult, coven, secret society, or a friend group, or a third party. There will be no reconciling. This is a shock to them. Maybe you're not going to reconcile with them if it's a relationship or a family or friend. They were spreading egregious gossip. They're not happy. You're too strong. Somebody wanted power and control over this group or over you, or this group wanted power and control. You're too strong. You're too resilient. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. You're brave and you're courageous here. Yep, you're innocent. You took a leap of faith. You're under the umbrella of the universe. You're somebody that could be trusted. You're very loyal. I don't know. Somebody was in their ego wanting power and control over you. It could be lustful as well. Somebody was played for a fool. They feel like a fool. Yep. They're hiding and cloaking something. They're not happy. There's lack of trust, lack of truth and clarity. Somebody was holding back for sure. They could be sick as well. They were willing to do whatever it took to win. But everybody else working with them are taking on losses now because this was born out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty. And people got abused here because of somebody's wants and needs and or their, I don't know, very fragile ego. Now they're left alone here. At the end of the day, it's a defeat. People have assessed the situation. They see you differently now. This is good news coming towards you, not towards them. They're willing to do anything to have people look at them the way they look at you. Okay. Five of Swords, where are we going with this? It's a third-party situation. A collaboration. They want to work with you. They were working with somebody. They're willing to do anything they can do to make it look like your creations are theirs. They were building something, planning something. It's a third-party situation, planning to sacrifice you. They want your help after you sacrificed a lot for this person. They left you stuck and struggling. Now they're stuck and struggling and or feeling trapped. They don't want to let go. They're causing delays, or a third party's causing delays, making you wait. Judgment went against somebody here. Now they're stuck. They don't want to take accountability. They judged you very, very harshly, misjudged you. Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. There's no second chances here. This is karma. They made some poor decisions. They scapegoated you. This could be a home wrecker. They wrecked a family or a home. Somebody's not happy. It's a family or a group that's going down. Not a happily ever after. So they went towards a home wrecker that offered them schmecks. I don't know. They lost their family because of smecks, because there was a pregnancy scare here. Somebody didn't want a family. So okay. Player energy. Oh no, this Six of Wands. Somebody wanted the attention. I don't know. They said something publicly about you or on public record. Somebody was getting a lot of attention. They were bragging and showing off. They lied about you publicly. This is a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. This is a pathological liar, a user, abuser, cold calculating, and cruel. This male or female, doesn't matter. Full of lies, very abusive. Emperor energy could be a father, or baby father, boss, or leader. Looking like they're greedy here with this deck. Somebody had no authority to take any kind of action on your behalf or speak for you. This is very abusive. This person's very abusive. They're self-serving. They only think about themselves. They want the attention. They want to be glorified. I don't know. Yeah, they're going to jail, or they're stuck in their head here. This is self-imposed. They're restricted. They're feeling trapped. This is a bad investment. They're running out of money. This could be misappropriation of money. They could have taken some sort of investment that was yours. They're going to jail. They don't have the proof they need to carry this through. They might be having a baby, but I think that's just a secondary part of the story, male or female. I think they were trying to steal something from you, but they don't have the proof or the paperwork, or they don't have your signature, or they don't have the connection with you to follow this through to make this, People know this is bad news here for them. There's no communication. You stop communication with this person. They lied. They threw rocks and hid hands. Oh, they're nervous. They are nervous. Somebody's a drama starter. They felt entitled. This is very juvenile. A juvenile delinquent. I don't know. Somebody's very nervous. They're sick. It's a scandal. They could have said they lied and said you were sick and that they were doing stuff on your behalf. But they were making money this way. So you might be a parent to somebody, or related to somebody, or married to someone that are taking some sort of, taking on a role to oversee your money, property, something. And they're saying that they lied. Whatever this is, they're pocketing the money. They're living off of this money. They sold this property without your knowledge. I don't know what this is. Could be any number of things here. They committed a lot of problems here. Ooh, see the Empress in reverse. I told you. Somebody that wanted power and control. They're in their ego. They're a bully and a tyrant. They're very arrogant. They have a lot of pride. Very prideful. Bending to public pressure. They have an image to uphold. So, they put on an act for everybody. Something to do with the payment. Somebody's gathering some information. This could be a child as well. It could be an adult child acting like this. Gathering some information about an unalive. They wanted to unalive you. Something's ended here. Somebody had a heart episode here. Tried to give you, I don't know. They paid money to unalive you. This is corruption. Abuse of power, abuse of authority. They paid to unalive you. Unbelievable. Page of Pentacles. So somebody's gathered some information about this. Hermit in reverse. They were hiding and cloaking this. Trying to hide this. I don't know. So they don't want this getting out. Parted ways. There's lack of trust. There's no harmony. Don't see eye to eye. Somebody's traveling, moving, on the run. Six of Swords, or somebody's in transition. They want to come towards you. They want to come back in from out of the cold. Or you moved on and you found your confidence here. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. They could have left you financially ruined. They just took off after this and they wanted to unalive you. Yeah, they wanted to unalive you for sure. Financial ruin, spiritual jail. Ten of Swords in reverse. They did too much. They got to let this go now. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. So they're embarrassed and disgraced in front of their crew, their group. You let them go before they could take you out finally. Page of Cups. They're having an emotional outburst. They wanted to take you out. They were using magic. They're not sorry for what they've done. Somebody's feeling rejected and abandoned and neglected, I hear. There's a lot of fighting here. Jealousy, conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, strife, rivalry. I'm feeling that this group is kicking them out here. I don't know. They wanted you to compete. I don't know. They wanted you to fight. They wanted to cause conflict, or they did in your life. It's ending here. Online, maybe. This is ending a cycle to begin a new one. This could be moving and you're traveling. You're very protected. This is victory. You've learned your lessons here. Oh, online. They were doing magic online. They were hiring people online. Now they started some sort of conflict or a competition online. With a lot of lies, illusions, deception, manipulation, and magic. So, yeah, this is heartless and cruel. They were draining everybody of their energy. This is something that has no... Yeah, this was attacks. Energy drains, attacks. They were gunning for you. They attacked you based off of lies Ace of Swords in reverse. So somebody can King of Pentacles. Stay rich. Stay stable. I don't think so. It was all lies. Player energy. They did something too quickly. Knight of Wands. And now they're heartbroken. They can't eat or sleep. Nine of Swords. They're really burdened. They're really haunted by what they've done. They could be sick, feeling ashamed of themselves. They don't want this getting out into the open, but it will. This is somebody in their self. No, they have no spiritual protection and no faith. Or people have lost faith in them. Or they wanted people to lose faith in you. They know they broke your heart. You lost faith in them. They didn't want you to know it was them, but it was. You know who exactly was involved. So somebody's maintaining their emotions, male or female. It could be you, it could be somebody else, remaining stoic, right? This is somebody that gives out good advice. Not always do they listen to their own advice, but this is somebody that's balanced emotionally, mentally. They love very, very deeply, but they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They're very stoic and very highly intuitive as well. Balance could be a father figure, doesn't have to be. They're watching you, learning something here, watching you online. Yeah, the Empress. He's got eyes for you. I say he could be a she, but they've got eyes simply for you. If you are the Empress, male or female. You're a creator. Congratulations, you're creating online. Whoever this is loves what you're creating online if you are online. Or they just love looking at you. Whoever this is, they're learning something about you. It could be a pregnancy as well. You could be a mature female or a mother. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, you're creating something online for sure. This is a divine feminine energy. You got guts. You got guts, male or female. You know where you're going. You're unafraid. You're very confident and bold. You're charismatic and charming. You're a leader. You're a creator. You're moving forward. You're a go-getter. You have some sort of authority. I'm also picking up that somebody tried to make you jealous or claimed you were jealous, and you're not even paying attention to whoever this person is. So that's how jealous you are. You're maintaining stability here. You're very balanced in alignment. Balanced in alignment here. They have to keep something afloat. So you know that somebody was juggling you or your money, playing games with you. They're getting paid or paying others to stop you from moving forward in life. But this is a fail. They don't want to take accountability. There's a lot of secrecy here. You're not speaking to them. So they can't move forward with whatever they were doing because you're not speaking to them. You're highly intuitive as well. There you go, Knight of Cups. Now they want to come in with a cup of love, friendship, fealty, or support. Because they're homeless. They try to destabilize you. This is a family. They ain't shit. You're getting justice. That's why. They stole a home or stole a home right from underneath you. Try to make you homeless. Or this is try to make you lose your business or your family. Or they were non-committal. You're getting your justice at the end of the day. They don't see it coming. They're in denial. They're acting like a victim. You're at peace. You're going to have justice. You're going to have peace if you haven't already received it. Yeah, you're moving forward here. Your ships are coming in. You're not going back to the past. You're prepared or preparing here. You know that you foresaw something. You knew what they were up to. They were plotting and planning here. There we go, devil energy. Somebody has addictions, codependency issues, obsessions with you. They wanted to bind you to the devil or attach something to you. This is a warlock, a poser, or a player. Somebody that didn't do the noble thing, take the noble approach. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. This is a follower, not a leader. In the upright, the King of Wands is a leader. This is a coward. Again, it's all pride and arrogance. It's all egotistical, want, but don't want to put the work in. They dial it in type of thing. They call it in, but they want the kudos. So somebody bit off more than they can chew. They're angry. They could be aggressive, so be careful if you know who this is, okay? Big time narc, possibly, or worse. That devil card, yeah, getting let go. You let them go. They didn't want anybody knowing that you let them go. It's definitely a narc then. They're mad. They're scared. They have to give up here. You have new passion opportunities, a new beginning, growth, or expansion somewhere else. So you're going to be taking action against this person because they made up allegations about you, tried to attack you. There we go. Maybe they made allegations about you sexually. You know what I'm saying? Somebody didn't stand up or protect you. They didn't stand up and protect your interest or your honor. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated. They have no defense and they have no protection here. They got a lot of burdens on their back. They place burdens on other people's backs, no problem. They're buckling beneath the weight of these burdens here. It is what it is. It's coming to an end, whatever this is. It's a 10 of Wands. Yeah, all that glitters isn't gold. This is all illusions, no more confusions. If somebody's running out of options, they don't have a choice here. They maybe didn't want to give you a choice, or they can't produce on their false promises. They can't cover this up any longer. They have no one that they can coerce or bribe or tempt or blackmail. Yeah. They have no choice here. Queen of Pentacles. You saw through the illusions. They didn't want to give you any options, but you're still standing. Male or female, you still know your value and your worth. You're still, you have integrity, loyalty, and honesty, hardworking, abundant, and independent, stable, and secure. You're the artist here. Congratulations. Let me read that quickly. The artist. You're a visionary. You interpret things. You're an interpreter. So you interpret signs. Okay, you do. Whatever messages, you're an interpreter. You are a high priest or high priestess. I'm really picking that up. You're very creative and you're very passionate about what you do. So congratulations. So they can't stop you. You know your value and your worth, and people see your value and your worth. This can't be ignored. They want you to accept something. You don't have to accept what this is. This is a crime. This is a warlock. This is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. Somebody gave out some bad information, bad counsel. Divorce or separation. I don't know if that's involved with this, but somebody really wanted you off a platform, or they're going to lose their platform if they are on one. This is, they committed a crime with your family. This is a lot of money, and this is an inheritance of some sort, okay? It could be in the 3D, it could be monetary, it could be spiritual, it could be anything. Long-term stability. The truth is out. They were gunning for you, gunning for some money here. They were expecting to make a lot off of you, or they already did. Now they got to pay it back. They got to face their fears here. They can't hide this any longer, because there's something to do with the well here in the upright. Let me read that quickly. The world, the well. In the upright, it's nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. So maybe they were trying to steal your creativity. Maybe they're trying to impersonate your nurturing ways. You can't reproduce that, okay? You can't. If they're a narcissist, they have no empathy. They don't know what it's like to feel for another. They have no sympathy, no empathy. The well. Why am I picking up the story of, no, I'm not going to go there. Where are we going here? Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. They got to let this go, release something. Somebody's unstable and insecure. They have no protection. They can't hold back from you any longer. They can't block you any longer. A sudden departure, sudden arrival. Somebody doesn't know what to do. They can't make a decision. There's no contingency plan. They can't watch you from afar. Somebody wanted a life of luxury off your back. This is a financial crime. Somebody was very insecure and unstable, greedy and selfish. Can't be alone. Not a business owner, not very good at business, can't mind their own business. You know what I'm saying? They can't stay in their own lane. This is a lot of money that's going out the window. This is happening now or in the past. They don't want to be alone. Now they're reconciled. They want to reconcile with you. This is maybe a family, somebody in your family, children, siblings, cousins. Could be a past life soulmate. They're having nostalgic memories of you. Yeah, they're using that. Boo-hoo, they're crying now. Using emotions together, where they're emotionally manipulative. They don't care who they hurt, okay? They have addictions, male or female. Superficial, shallow, and selfish. They're needy, they're greedy. They want everybody to do for them. They don't do anything. They sit on their ass and cry. Or bitch, okay? Yeah, this is a King of Pentacles here. This is somebody that's stable and secure, hardworking, committed, loyal, abundant, and generous. So they cry to a King of Pentacles, male or female, to get what they want, using kids to get what they want. And they roped in this King of Pentacles. If this is you or someone else that you were dealing with, could be your, yep. There's a Queen of Swords here. It's a couple here. It could be parents, it could be anybody. Somebody professional. Speaking some truth, setting some boundaries. You won't be played, I heard. Damn. You're very astute, or this is somebody else, a speaker of sorts that's very noticeable. They notice these things, okay? You can't play games with this person. Knight of Pentacles, they're trying to slow somebody down. Somebody needs to take accountability. This is your rite of passage. There's an offer coming in. Yeah, they're trying to stall. They're trying to stall. They're trying to slow something down to stall something because they know they're getting karma. It's coming back on them. I just heard they have to overrule something. They don't see this coming. They're acting like a victim. They're acting like nothing's going on, blah, blah, blah. There's a decision being made. There's a third party involved that needs to walk. You made your decision. They don't know. They're making it sound like they don't know why you walked away. They forced you to walk away. Or other people are walking away. I'm sorry, it's all over the place. I'll try again next read. I'm getting a whole bunch of different stories in one, I think. So this is not triumphant success. There's a lot of manipulation behind this, or magic. And you're done. You stood your ground. Somebody else is standing their ground. You're moving on. They have to take accountability. There's no harmony where they've been. There's all a one-sided deal. False contracts. This is lessons here they're learning. This is bad news. This is a backfire. They're trying to stop your forward motion. They've been stopped. No communication. Unknown callers. You're not picking up. Stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers. 1111. Maybe they're trying to call you on, at that hour, 1111, to make you think that they are your spiritual soulmate. Playing games with you. It's a twin flame runner chaser. So if it's a runner chaser, chances are it's an empath, narcissist paradigm. Divine timing. Okay. It is what it is. Caution. They've been cautioned. Now they're being cautious here. Something's outdated. Expired, disused, old news, and discarded. So some paperwork or okay, thank you. You're false. Okay, they got some false ID in your name, and it's expired now. They need you. That's why it's a circle of drama. Your social circle is full of dramatic changes. Shocking discovery. It's on its way. There we go. They have to renew the ID, and they can't. They don't know what you look like, or something like that, or they don't know where you live, or they don't have your information, or maybe you already did renew your ID and they can't do it. Take it for whatever it is. It's something like that. I don't know. I don't get these types of people. They think they have a... They think that they're forever going to get away with stuff like this. They're not. That's why most of them wind up in jail. They all have criminal records. You know what I'm saying? Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Where are we ending this for the collective? Almost. Okay, so imagine 20 is just judgment. Awareness, they need to take accountability. This is a wake-up call for somebody. They may want a second chance with you. Yeah, it's over. Clean it up. It's time to clean up this fucking mess. I just heard that loud and clear. 21, world. Judgment, the world. It's over. Learning lessons. Yeah, they shall not know peace until they do. This is a crime. This is a warlock. This was corruption, bad counsel, this is a false contract, divorce or separation. They won't know peace here. Message in the bottle in reverse. You saw through the illusions, you broke free, or other people are breaking free and distancing themselves. This is fated. Congratulations. They brought it on themselves, okay? This is coming right from the top. They were told, caution, fix what you broke. They didn't want to. So imagine, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, and illusions. The Oracle's message, who do you want to be? So they wanted to be you, obviously. What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. Now, the one thing they forgot to mention in this book, you need to be in alignment for it. It can't be somebody else's life. Do you understand? Somebody else's person, somebody else's family, somebody else's job. It has to be for you. And these people didn't get that. They didn't get the memo. Oh well. 21, clean it up. Getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden. cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. So the message is, ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every atom out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now's the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. You got to clean out your closet to make room for new, right? In essence. 23 in reverse, this protection message. Peace. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. Pardon me. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. And it's so true. Even if you're going through one of the worst times of your life, stop looking for... I mean, it's always nice to ask for help. I'm not saying don't ask for help, but also look for strength within you. We are always busy looking outside ourselves for whatever it is that we need at the moment. We fail to recognize or realize that we have the strength within us to make things happen in our world. As long as we've got it ourselves, we can get through anything, okay? So just know that. And I'm not saying don't ask for help. Of course, ask for help if you need it. But don't overly rely on others where you could take care of it yourself. Inviting people into your business, into your private affairs because, I don't know, you're looking for outside validation, somebody to say you're correct in your thinking. If you broke up with somebody, you had a blowout fight the night before, and you're calling all your friends and telling them what happened, what's that doing? You're inviting people into your world. They're going to judge you. They're going to interfere. Do you understand what I'm saying? You already know what took place, whether you're in the wrong or in the right. You already know. You don't need outside validation. You don't need to get people involved in your private affairs. Do you understand what I'm saying? That just leads to more trouble. Where are we going with this for the ending of this read, please, Spirit, for the collective? What else would you like to add to this reading for the collective? Thank you. Apple, temptation will test you. So someone was tempting, or they're trying to tempt you, tempt others. Peacock, yep, beware of great pride. Leg, stepping into a new experience. They wanted something to do with your work, hard work ahead. So I'm picking up it could be something to do with your work. They're trying to make it look like they are you, your work is theirs. It could be anything like that. And something new that they've never done before, and they thought, oh, it's going to be easy. It's not easy. Because it's made for you, not made for them, whatever this is. Sounds like somebody wanted to take over your whole life. They wanted your family, your love, your friends, your job. They wanted to be you. They wanted to wear your skin. It sounds really sick, but that's what I'm picking up here. Okay. So whoever this is thinks that you have it too easy. They wanted to make your life more difficult. And so they could sit there and laugh at you. Okay. Well, you weren't doing anything wrong. I mean, we're not sinless, but you weren't doing anything wrong. You weren't going out of your way to hurt other people, but not like these people. So I guess their karma is going to hit them pretty hard. They were using all kinds of things to hurt you, to gain from you. They wanted your property. They wanted your inheritance. They wanted whatever this was. And finding out the hard way, they're not going to get it. Congratulations. I hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.